So we've just pulled off on an air about 50k north of Toulouse because we've just lost the ability to indicate left or right. So I thought I'd better look sooner rather than later. So the electrics to the stalk are fine, so we can twist the wipers on and off, but when you go to indicate, it's like my shoulder was when I dislocated it. There's nothing there, so we'll just take a quick look. Mercedes 410, so it's a 91. I'm a S660 on the 410, so fairly simple in the cab. So this bit pops off, and then yep, so looking in there you can see that the whole housing has just come away from the front of the dash there, which is why it's not. So hopefully, I think underneath here, so this underneath here, yeah, you can just see you've got these little clips that kind of pop on and off, and hopefully that will give us enough space to get at the actual thing. So that just gives some space, and then you can see, I don't know how well you can see, just in there you can see the housing that this should fit in, and the bolts just completely rattled loose. So I'm thinking if we can get this back up in place and get that bolt in, we should, yeah. So we just need to secure that. So it's this little bolt here that goes through into the housing for the indicator stalk. So give me 5 minutes and we'll get that fixed, and then we'll test them. Okay, I'm back. It wasn't 5 minutes, it was more like 7 or 8 because it's actually a fiddly little bolt, but hopefully you can now see that's the bolt. You can just see the housing for the stalk through there, and that's now on. So we've got indicator back. So all that's left to do is stick that back over there. I'll secure that in a sec. And then these little push rivets just need to go back in under there so your dash doesn't rattle. There's one on the other side as well. And just to prove to you that it does work, flick on the ignition, indicators back in action. So I don't think that'll actually last very long. It'll rattle itself loose again, but I can do a better fix. But there you go, 10 minutes. If your indicators ever feel like they're dislocated but everything else is working, it's probably just the housing is rattled loose under the dash.